Wells Fargo. This video is a continuation from our first video tagged here. Please watch that before watching this. In this video, we're going to talk about the summary of the data that we looked at. To begin, we'll talk about how many cases in total we looked at in New Jersey. In total, we looked at 751 cases in 5 different counties. In those counties, we focused on 3 specific lawyer groups that Wells Fargo uses the most. When summarizing the data, we looked at the 3 main aspects, which is the lawyer, the county, and the frequency of the names used. Although, because our sample size was very limited to the information we found online, we had to take a different tactic. When looking at those 3 components, they did not work because we had no control subject. For example, when looking at counties, we did not have the same number of cases per county, so we can't compare something that's made of 2 variables. Instead, we chose to look at the year and how many different names we found per year, because year is a constant variable. The year gave us a much clearer view as to what could have happened and why Wells Fargo could be robo-signing. We had cases that started in 2012 and ended in 2017. In our 2012 cases, we found a very grand abnormality. We only had 39 cases from that year. It was the least amount of cases we had in total. And for those 39 cases, we had exactly 39 completely different signers. We also noticed that as the years went up, the signers' numbers reduced. We also developed a theory as to why this could be the case and why Wells Fargo could be doing this to robo-sign. While doing this research, we found out that in 2011, Wells Fargo got investigated for fraud for the first time. What we think could have occurred is that in that time, Wells Fargo was preparing for the outburst of their fraud cases. That could mean either that in 2012 they were purposely creating fraudulent robo-signers to make more money from foreclosure, or in 2012 was the first year they decided to reduce the amount of cases that they were doing robo-signing in, since we don't have any access to cases any time before that. This is not to mention that this document did not exist until December of 2010. Although these are just theories, but numbers don't lie. There's definitely something that happened that could have caused Wells Fargo to do these things. Either they were already doing it before, or they only began doing it in 2012. Now is the time to reach out to us if you have any questions and if you think that this could be happening to you. Thank you for listening.